Ruby-eyed tree frogs, how's it hopping? Meganair here, and I'm back with a video on Frog Minutes. Because one of the most highly requested announcements from the Grasshopper Direct was Frog Minutes 2. And I'm here to tell you, we got that game. We got it 11 years ago, and Grasshopper robbed it from us in the West. They took it away. They didn't even give it to us. And the reason this probably isn't very well known is because the second game came out on Mobage services, and it had the exact same name. It was called Frog Minutes 2. As well. It was called Frog Minutes as well. And while I'm not going to go that deep into the history on Frog Minutes today, I'm going to do that in a different video. I did want to talk about this version of the game because even if an APK shows up for Frog Minutes at some point and we can bring this game back, this version of the game is completely gone. We'll never see it again. So what exactly was Frog Minutes for Mobage? Well, Frog Minutes for Mobage was a sequel to Frog Minutes, and it had extra critters, there were more frogs, there was a different map entirely. The field in the second game has a lot more detail going on. There's like a giant tree with vines hanging from it, there's a lot of tall grass beside the creek. It's a lot more detailed. There were even a few newcomers, and they showed up in the form of a blue dragonfly, a bumblebee, a beetle, a green fly, a moth, and a garden spider. The trailer for the game shows 3 new frogs that weren't in the original, and they are the Tonosama frog, the Sakushima toad, and the pond frog. And while there was a field guide in the original game showing the different sizes of the critters and frogs you'd acquired, this game had a larger encyclopedia for multiple regions of frogs and critters. The game had frog catching challenges. Frogs in the game had different rarity levels and genders. The countdown for catching a frog before it dipped into a hiding spot again was extended to 1 minute as opposed to 30 seconds, and there was a timer shown on screen. And because this was a Mobage title, it had an energy system. Energy in this game was consumed anytime you had a frog show up whenever you tapped on a bush it was hiding in. Energy was also spent anytime you tapped on a critter in the field and added it to your inventory. But energy was refilled anytime you leveled up because yes, this game had experience as well. Every player had a profile card that showed their player level and their place of origin. There were also coins in the game, and we received these anytime we captured frogs and critters. And as we played the game more, we unlocked portraits of frogs at various stages of their lives, with some of them looking a little too real. But that's about all we know about the second Frog Minutes game. Unfortunately, it was lost when Mobage closed the servers, but if anything, it'll serve as more fuel whenever the people shout for Frog Minutes 2. And hey, now, you don't have to be afraid to shout for Frog Minutes 3! But anyway, these videos have been a lot of fun. Please, like and subscribe because I have more Frog Minutes stuff coming out as well. Very soon, I'll be posting a 4K playthrough of Frog Minutes 1 in its entirety, and I'm debating on some longer topics to cover next. But for right now, that's a wrap. So stay punk, mother...